somebody comes into a special exhibition, you can see them be transported. They're amazed, there's a wow factor, there's an awe factor. ROM exhibitions transform, they inspire, they ignite creativity and a sense of wonder.
ROM regional exhibitions present an opportunity for Toronto and the broader Canadian community to see objects from around the world, and it allows curators like me to go out into the world and pick objects with contemporary relevance and bring them here and build a story around it that's meaningful for our visitors.
I've always seen the ROM and museums in general as very theatrical venues. There's something about the visuals that we see at a museum that never fail to transport us, that never fail to tell stories. This is just a great place for storytelling.
What is so exciting about exhibitions is that we can create shows that bring enormously important material out of our collections vaults and present them to the public. So when we can, in the case of the Age of Rembrandt exhibition, bring about 80 remarkable paintings from the 17th century Dutch Golden Age, we give a chance for people to see things that they would not otherwise be able to see unless perhaps they went, in this case, to Boston or possibly to Amsterdam.
Our Dior exhibit charmed me so much because these were clothes that were actually worn by Toronto socialites. So you bring the notion of Dior and that legendary, illustrious house right back home, and it just made it all the more real and all the more significant and all the more relatable.
I always try and keep an eye open for spaces that are inclusive and places where I might get a better window into my own history from, the African diaspora, from the Americas, from the Caribbean. So Here We Are Here was an exhibit that highlighted Black Canadian artists, and it's something you just don't see often enough. That's why this space is so special.
People go out feeling different than when they came in. They're excited, they're engaged, their minds are working. This is a social experience. Most people come to a special exhibition with a friend or with family members.
Oh my gosh, the Dracula was so scary.
The blue whales was my favorite exhibition. It was amazing to just see the entire whale in the ROM.
My favorite one was the spiders. There were like little spiders there, the dangerous ones like black widows, and I saw one tarantula that was huge.
They are taking in through all of their senses the loveliness that is learning about history through touching and feeling and seeing.
When I was about 4 years old, my family took me to the museum for the first time, and seeing the real dinosaurs just completely blew me away. Visiting the museum set me down my career path, and ultimately it's why I'm here today.
Art, nature, and culture make the world go round. I think that the ROM does a magnificent job in all three areas, truly.
The ROM is one of the most comprehensive museums in the world. And the ROM is one of the few great museums that continues to exhibit and collect and think about and develop special exhibitions around art, culture, and nature. We look at ways to connect these different spheres, and we could tell a story about the history of artistic expression, cultural expression through those objects that otherwise we wouldn't be able to do if we didn't have special exhibitions.